This heat is wreaking havoc with my equipment. I can compensate, but I'm less than happy about it.
Quiet you! Bodies, but not our voices.
Watch yourselves.
Marius, look alive!
I'm not afraid of heights, but I am afraid of death. And therefore, heights.
Those beacons probably saved lives. Whoever did this had the spine of a Balrog.
I'm going to miss this place.
We have been here before. Do distant winds breathe soft across your skin too? Cold fog pools in a valley, dripping down from the hips of the mountains. The haze obscures a murder. They strike against each other. Sparks skitter along blades and light two faces in the dark. Now our memory is a wound, reopened. It didn't have to die. Twin stars fall through night and collide beside the sea. Nekad and Enhekala. The arc of one bright light obliterates the other. You are Enhekala, a Tabaru Sinakis. You speak for the garden, and for us, the gardener. You have not seen Nekad for 10 years on the day you come to blows. Which memory of him is true? Things were good between you for a time. But who was Nekad to us, Enhekala? Help us to remember. Nekad, your lantern in the dark. For the brief time you knew each other, the bright in him showed you the way forward. Your paths diverged after disaster. He held your people's histories closer to his heart than he held you. And Hekala, did you miss him? He taught you to hold lightly, to let go gracefully when the time came. He taught us too. What did Nekad learn from us? He should have been afraid. There was a disaster. In a temper, we did something terrible. Many of our people died. It was why you built it. Naku Tedek. But in Hekala, what did we do? The fire took a village with it. We recall a shard of memory. A blinding crash threw us from bed. We stumbled to the street. A line of fire marched across the way out. No escape. We looked with horror upon what we had done. How could you bear to speak to us? Your pride only shamed us more. What havoc had we wrought before that this disaster would bring you joy? After the crisis passed, the people wailed in agony. Did the dead forever wander the nothing of the in-between? You proposed an easy road for their souls to travel on, Naku Tedek, where you returned the dying to the Adra and their bodies to the soil. Hiding, seeking, finding, revealing. We should like that to be our way. Yet Nakad, your lover, opposed Naku Tedek's construction with his every breath and word. How could he despise your mission? We do not remember why. Nakad worried we would overturn the old ways. Preserving our traditions, no matter how ossified, was his life's work. Your lover, Nakad, was a storykeeper, and our people's stories say that your souls are wild things. Your souls leave your bodies and run free across the land to enter death and return to life in their own time. So it has been, and so Nakad believed it should always be. Why did you betray him? Legacy. Memory. What is left when the body dies? This is what preoccupied you. We remember now. When he finally saw Naku Tedek and understood what you had built, what did Nakad do? You threatened him with violence. He wept and begged to know why you stole true reincarnation from the people. His tears shone. He did not wait for you to answer. He pulled a knife from his belt. The torchlight flickered on the steel. He held it to your throat. What did you do, Enhekala, when your lover threatened your life? We remember. Steel on steel. A spurt of blood. A sound of pain. You stood over him and wept. Could he have been right about you? One more thing, Enhekala. What did you feel as he died? You planted a tree near Naku Tedek to remember him by. As it grew, we learned that we should not pass judgment, but observe. We twine together. We reach for the sky. We grow. We grow. We grow.
We've got company!
Let's go.
Let's finish this. Envoy, behind you! Got eyes on something? Never had a chance.
Quarry in the brush!
Arms out!
That'll show him.
Take him down.
You're on your right!
On your right!
They're behind you!
You have to stay hydrated out here. Here they go.
We have been here before. Do you hear the dust whisper on the wind? Unrest. The smoke of betrayal rises on a warm night. A test of loyalty. Now our memory is a wound reopened. You are Nimana, one of those who speak for us. Your gift shone a different shade from others of your kind. The souls of the departed danced before you like sea foam. Tell us, what did you make of the songs they sang to you? A mouth, a conduit, a welcome curiosity. One day, a voice called you to the wilds outside your village. Find us in the highest heights, we said. Come, speak to us. You left your world behind, set off upon uncharted sea. Reflect. The body fights to survive, but the mind is clear. One day, you came to the place where the stone challenged the clouds. Night fell. 100 blazing lights refracted in the sky. We appeared. Your essence joined with ours. We shared what we had seen. You perceived us in new colors. Tell us, Nimana, what did you learn? Petals in perfect mirrors. The Akita already were. You sailed home to the village, eager to share what you had seen. We prickled. Something was wrong. Trouble like salt on the breeze. People had chased the water back. They raised the wood and stone. They built a tremendous temple. They offered us their stores of food. Trap the falcon, clip its wings. They feared you. They feared us. They tried to placate, to control. Your eyes turned up. You saw a statue, a prison. This was not our form. A wellspring boiled. Our cry rose in your throat. This could not stand. A tongue bitten. You hung your head. They piled the offerings higher. Why did you not speak for us? A gift of our own stolen fruit. The ground shakes. The thorns prick. A crack carves through the pillars. Why? The tide crashes. The earth gives way beneath our roots. We thought... No. We feel nothing. We swipe at echoes of the past. We remember now. A cut. A chasm as deep as the sea. A wound gouged into our skin in our thrashing. We did this. We felt no ire for the Akita. We merely flinched. The sun rose on the barren earth. We had swallowed the village. Nothing but ruins remained. Those who survived were cast adrift, whales beached on the sand. You could have led them, but in the chaos, you had disappeared. A grieving wolf forsakes the moon. People again condemned to wander. A village, one day rebuilt. In time, all those who spoke for us came to Thirdborn to face their fate. Tradition without memory, a trial of unknown lineage. We saw the clay settle on the Ammonite, and we learned. We twine together. We reach for the sky. We grow. We grow. We grow.
Rawatayans love to boast about how barren and rugged our homeland is, but we've got nothing on the Pargrunan living here. I can't fault your optimism, but would you think that if this was the only landscape you ever saw, day in and day out? According to Marius, his people are forbidden from ever leaving the Tusks.
I did tell you that, didn't I? Must have been drunk.
I'm all for pulling together, but that's just oppressive.
You're not alone. A lot of people in Solace would agree with you.
Exactly. It's not a home if you have to lock people in it. Ravatai has a similar problem. Between the constant storms and the rocky soil, the land's never supported us easily. So many of us find work as sailors and mercenaries. We explore the world as soldiers or as part of a trade mission. We venture out. We're encouraged to. Yeah, that's certainly part of it. Look, I'm not trying to defend or debate my empire's conduct, or yours. Everyone in the Living Lands faces struggle. But people choose that, and usually to escape something worse. Forcing people into a lifetime of hardship for the sake of principle or tradition is a different matter entirely. I've got extra water in my pack if anyone needs it.
We're on the precipice of something magical. You can feel it, can't you? The garden is within our grasp. All we need now is the courage and wisdom to brave the unknown. That shouldn't be a problem. I've done a lot of learning in our time together. Are you afraid of what's to come? I'm not judging, just curious. Indeed. Whatever happens in the garden, it won't be the end of our problems. I believe, for the first time in ages, that I am not afraid. I used to care so much about discovery, invention, achievement. But deep down, I was afraid. Afraid that I wasn't living up to my potential. You've been paying attention. Since we met, everything I believed has been proven wrong. That the island can be controlled. That I alone can fix it. Even my parents. Gods. They really had no idea what they were doing. Just like me. And look how that turned out. I'm so tired of being afraid. I need to accept my limitations or embrace them. Even if I'm wrong again, that's part of the journey. I have no idea where it leads. And for the first time, it's fine. Perfectly fine. Did I? Huh. I don't know what I expected. Feels nice. Glad I could get that off my chest. We have bigger problems to worry about, but I appreciate these little moments. You have an inquisitive mind. I respect that. If you ever feel your education is missing something, I'd be happy to teach you what I know. All you have to do is ask. Excellent. The Imperial Court taught you well, but I suspect there were gaps in what they call an education. If there's anything you've been dying to learn from an Animancer, now is the time. Gladly. You should have seen my thesis defense. I called the governor an intellectual void, an ooze in the form of man. Now, let's begin. You drifted off for a moment. Were you paying attention? Really? What's the last thing I said? Oh, I stand corrected. Even if you had dozed off, no harm done. Besides, a little nap is good for the soul. I slept through my share of lectures, and look how I turned out. That's all I have to teach you for now. I'll chime in if anything else comes to mind. The better question is, can I still be an Animancer? Could I even make a difference? By burning Fior Messiverno, the Steel Garrod declared that animancy is not welcome in the Living Lands. And then there's the Dream Scourge, unraveling civilization as we know it. I don't know where that leaves me. The work my parents started may have no end in sight. We don't even know if the Living Lands can be tamed politically, much less spiritually. I'm sure that Inquisitor Ludwig would agree. All I know for certain is that I've been going about this the wrong way. I should be an Animancer for the right reason. With the Dream Scourge, I haven't got one. At least someone thinks so. Thank you for believing in me, whether or not I believe in myself. Pleasant dreams.
Envoy? Last time I was here, I was fully convinced I'd never be back. I left Solace under the cover of darkness, through an exit only me and a friend of mine knew about. More importantly, I left without permission, which means I more or less exiled myself. I did. Might come a time when I'm ready to talk about it. You'll see when we get there. Solace isn't the most welcoming place, even to those who live there. Anyway. You too. God.
How could they? Beloved that you are, and still they bared their fangs. We blessed the Tabaru Sinakis, and they prick us in return. Blood on the wire. Roots like a wall. We only meant to protect. We thrashed against the blinding light to keep the Akita safe. We never wanted this. So many seedlings lost. We grieved, but we saved many. The burned queen. She hurt us, hurt our people. She did this. Yet still the branches swipe. We mourn, we could not be to blame. They should have shared our love. Their spite? This we could not foresee. But you are here. A green shoot after the fire. You would not raise your hand against us. Words like bile. This is not our way. Sleep now. Dream of golden poppies on the road ahead.
Never thought I'd be going back to Galawain's tusks.
Not saying a word. someone! A bioweapon that works! Close to the garden. You can practically feel it. That's done? Who's hungry?
Some kind of crystal on top of that hill. Might be best to leave it alone.
Something happened here. Drip by drip. The slow passage of time. The years have gnarled our branches. The hot winds bent our trunk. Who are we? We do not recognize what we have become. Carve away the old self. Warp the wood to give us strength. We embrace your resolve within us.
I can bring back someone to help you. Please, if you just...
Leave my side until I am what I was. Do not ask again. Traveler, what business have you here with me?
That woman over by the ogre looks Adiran. Probably here against her will. Suggest we be very careful here.
Well, what is it? Please, don't joke. It hurts to laugh.
Please just do what he's...
What did I say?
I'm sorry.
Now, where were we? You and I are talking. A rare luxury for one of my kind, I've found. Because they attacked me. Because now, you and I must talk. If you care for her life, we must talk. Because I need someone to listen. To simply listen before they lash out at me with fury and hate.
A creature wounded. It howls and beats its chest against its fate, and still kith hear cries of a monster. We understand.
Will you listen? I am ill. I am dying. But I am not beyond hope. Not if I can get a cure for my molder lung in time. Because then I shall release Gilleen.
Oh, please don't.
I'd ask you to think of Gilleen before you do. You will. I am glad that I am glad you will help. I apologize. My breath left me for a moment. What I need is this. Gilleen said the caravan carried a book, one with a recipe that should cure my condition. Bring me the cure. When you do, I shall let Gilleen go free. I spent much of my strength already. I must rest. But make no mistake, I don't lack the strength to rend you if I must. I ask again, will you help me? Thank you, traveler. The caravan is northeast of here. You may speak to Gilleen too if she can be of any use. We will be here waiting.
Please, hurry. Just find whatever he needs and get me out of here. No, there's no telling what he might do when he realizes I can't handle any more bloodshed. It'd be somewhere among the carts. Yes, somewhere among the carts, if it's still there at all.
Happened here. Let's have a look. lead off the main road. Might as well see where they go.
That's all of them.
One moment.
Be careful, traveler. The Tusks are friends to no one. Should you need help, I am happy to lend it. Are you by Nanduru? Are you the Adiran envoy? I think I know already, but what brings you out here to the Tusks? Our garden, the one across the Sea of Acid? That's not what I was expecting. I would have bet good coin that you were here on a trade mission. Wait, you mean you don't know? We let an Adiran caravan through a few days ago. First caravan we ever let through from anywhere, actually. I've never known anything like it. They had so many wonderful things. Food, linens, medicine. They had a letter from your ambassador in Paradise, too.
Not anymore, they don't.
And when I saw you, well, you get the idea. Wishful thinking on my part. Gods, I'd love to see them roll by again. What's that?
What my friend is trying to tell you is that the caravan won't be here anytime soon. Or ever.
What? What happened? An ogre? Gilleen, dear gods, what happened to Gilleen? There was a dwarven woman. Do you know if she... Nothing. But when we spoke, I was so happy, and please, I need to know. Is she okay? Okay. Just please, envoy, go and do whatever you have to do to save her. Thank you. If I can help, just let me know. What do you need to know?
The ogre's sick. He says he'll release Gilleen if we can get him a cure. There's a few things we need to find.
Okay. What are you looking for then? I have some. Take it. Try southwest of here. The nests look like rocks covered with green moss. What you want are the round reddish nodules at the base. Check the roots of the trees with red leaves. You should be able to see some from the top of the tower.
I was worried for a second.
Watch yourself.
We've got company!
Not bad enough for going into more godless ruins. We're also walking face first into a beetle lair. Lovely.
Does this amuse you, seeing your kin caged like beasts?
No true kin would desert Solace. All we have are our oaths to Nandru, and you broke them.
Right. They're not the only ones either.
The damn oaths again. You might as well be the one in chains. Our founder, Nandru, didn't intend for his people to starve. I'd bet you my kidneys he didn't build Solace Keep so we can die of starvation in it. No, he would have wanted us to live.
Honestly, I don't care anymore. I'm getting too hungry to even think.
That's not for you to decide. Mahala's going to make an example of them before more make a run on the gates.
You're an obedient little soldier, but you're not a smart one. You just told the outsider everything.
Quiet. We'd appreciate it if you'd leave. This is Pagrunan business.
Yeah, don't need a blessed outsider pretending they know anything. Move along.
Can't imagine why you even set foot here. These are Pagrunan lands, last I checked.
Meaning mind your tongue and your judgment while you're here, outsider. These folk have done much to deserve their cages.
Strange that you think we'd care about your opinion. Saka, get out of here.
And you assholes need to feed us.
There's no food. We barely have decent meals ourselves. Why waste any of it on people who won't stay and fight?
Saka, don't tell the outsider that! These bastards wanted to abandon the keep. Saka, you're right. We'll share some of our rations. Do you want anything else? I'm sick of looking at you.
Fine. Anything to be done looking at you. Follow the main road north and then east. You'll find some dirt paths to follow after you hit the cliffs. Now mind your business.
Glad that's over.
So you've come back. Have you brought what I require? Yes. I can work with all of this. Thank you, Traveler. 1,000 times thank you. And you, Dwarf, you may go. I free you of this place.
Thank you. I'm going back to the Warden Tower. Maybe I'll see you there. The Ray? At the tower? Huh. It'll be good to see a friendly face. I'm going now. Be well now. Both of you.
Thank you, Galeen. It is more, perhaps, than I deserve. I bid you leave me to my rest now, Traveler. Allow me to gather my strength again in peace.
You made a friend. Today is a good day.
Wasn't expecting.
We'll be glad to be out of here.
Marius, look alive! Who's next? Anyone?
Envoy, over here. As I live and breathe, the faithless envoy. Ludwine finds your loyalty a touch diminished. If you're looking for the Inquisitor, she's hunting a lead to the garden through its twisted silver roots. The tower calls, and it turns, and it calls, but for the roots we go, if not for the roots. The roots say your name, envoy. They say you told them to do it. It's because I know, isn't it? Because I know that the roots have eaten you, hollowed you through. The roots try to choke the steel garrote, and we will strangle them in return. Cut them, bleed them.
That's the Dream Scourge talking. We should put them down. Give them a swift end.
Blood and smoke, death. I'll stand down, But my people won't.
Protect the envoy!
I'll never get used to watching you do that.
That island. It must be the garden. So close, yet so far.
If it weren't so deadly and disturbing to look at, it'd be breathtaking.
So, there is yet another path to the garden. Crossing a sea of acid is not what I had in mind today. An alternate route would be best. I say we have a look around, follow your divine instincts, and try not to draw unwanted attention.
Nandru was the founder of Solace Keep. If anyone knows more about him or the garden, it would be the Council of Solace. Problem is, I don't think they'd talk with you. Solace Keep doesn't like outsiders. Your godlike features will get you through the door, but that's all you'll get. Nandru had the same stuff on his face. Like the two of you were made by the same sculptor. You'd be surprised how far a resemblance to Nandru will take you in Solace. Play your cards right, and it might get you through the door. Worth a shot, anyway.
To Solace Keep, then. And not a moment too soon. With any luck, we can outpace the steel garrote.
Follow the road northeast and look for a giant ancient walled keep. Can't miss it.
I'll follow your lead.